We're good? Good. All right. You're good.
Paul, how do you feel out there?
Felt good. That was the best I felt all spring. That I executed really well. I was happy with it.
The first inning, those 2 ground balls, were those both off cutters?
I can't remember. Probably not. I really can't remember.
Well, how do you think that pitch has been coming along for you?
It was more in zone today. So I was happy with it today. Just, still just figuring out how to use it, basically.
Was there anything in particular that made today feel better than the last time out here? Or?
Fastball command. Body was more used to it too. Fastball command was the big one.
How do you feel about just the rapport you've been able to build with Andy this spring?
This might be my second time throwing at him, but he's a quick learner. I will say that. That's kind of a unique challenge we have this year is because last spring I was throwing to Henry primarily, and then got sent down to minor league camp, and I was throwing to Grant Cook. But I didn't throw with Yaz until he was on a rehab assignment, and so we built a pretty quick rapport over 2 rehab assignment games, I think. Obviously we had a period with Joey. Now we're kind of on to Indy. I threw a live to JD. I'm assuming Henry's going to be in there too. We've been having a lot of, meetings with the pitching staff and the catchers, so we're all, getting on the same page basically. So it's been good, not just with Indy. All that to say, it's been good with everyone, not just Indy.
That pitch in the 90 to 92 range, that cutter, what kind of made you want to add something in that band?
I didn't have anything like that before. And it was kind of like, well, I throw 100. Why don't I throw a 90-mile-an-hour slider, basically? Why don't I throw a breaking ball that's, around 90? Because I can, because my sweeper was like 85 last year. And so, that's part of it, but also the sweeper's so big. If I don't get any swings on the cutter, it's still going to get me swings on the sweeper.
Right. So you're essentially trying to get bullet spin more so on that side spin rather than
the cutter.
The cutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Paul, I'm writing a story on Riley Cooper, obviously with the O's.
Yeah.
I'm curious, how would you describe his presence on the field, and what do you kind of as a bullpen guy? You probably need a little bit of that kind of energy, but how would you describe it?
Yeah, he's a lefty reliever. I think that's the best way to put it. He did some stuff, and I don't know how in depth he wants me to go on this, but he's the type of guy who's eating Starburst between innings and that kind of thing. But yeah, just an absolute animal. He's not going to let anyone, beat you or beat him, I guess. Just going after guys with his stuff. He believes in himself more than probably anyone I've ever played with.
Paul, we've talked to you about the build-up process last year a lot. Has there been any challenges with this year's build-up process, just more that it's, favorable, you get to have multiple outings, multiple ups every time?
Yeah, I had a 3-month-long spring training basically last year, because it probably took about 3 months to get up to where I am right now. It's just quicker. That's the only thing. So I'm super happy with it. My body's built up. It's just it's quicker once we've gotten to spring training. My build up was a little bit slower in the off season, so it's just different more than anything.